Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Gabby Santana. You're here in Mexico. We're gonna budget. I'm gonna share with you guys. Today's video is about meatless recipes. We're gonna create 26 meals. Let's get started. Show you what we bought today. Okay, this is gonna be a meatless Mexican week. Okay, it's gonna be 100%. Okay, this is a meatless week. So I only needed 4 potatoes, but 4 potatoes was already $3.20, and the bag of 5 pounds was $3.47. So I have plenty of potatoes. We're gonna need tortillas, chickpeas, calabacitas, tomatoes, onion. I only need 2 carrots, but it was cheaper to buy the package, which is 97 cents. We're gonna need bolillo. We're gonna need queso fresco. This is totally optional, but I'm gonna give flavor to my rice, cheese, and chile guajillo. Okay, so this is gonna be a great week, and let me show you my total if this ever wants to. So here you have it, 22.62 cents. That was my total. Bolillo, queso, all the stuff. So 22.62. And I hope we're getting around, my calculation was 24 meals. So let's get started. First meal of the day, I'm gonna show you how you're gonna make these delicious vegetables with a delicious dressing. Let's get started. For this recipe number 1, we're gonna use 1 zucchini, 3 carrots, 2 potatoes, a tablespoon of chicken bouillon, and a cup of cheese. I'm gonna leave the recipe here on the side, or I will try to type it up on the description below. A lot of you have asked me for that, so I'm gonna listen, guys, and try to do my best. Okay, I have this pot that I'm gonna use to add my vegetables, and my cutting board. So let's start. I'm gonna peel my carrots, my potatoes, and my carrots, and I'm gonna dice all of this. So let's get started. Okay, here are all my vegetables that I cooked. Next step, I'm gonna add my chicken bouillon. And let me show you, pay attention to this because this is the trick. I am not covering my vegetables in water. No. So I want you to see, let me mix it up a little bit for the chicken bouillon. Okay. Let me put it kind of like the same so you can see it. I'm going to add water, but let me use a measuring cup so I can tell you. But I mean, it's going to depend on your the pot that you use. Okay. Okay. So I use a cup and a half. Okay. I'm going to mix it up so my chicken bouillon can be all over. I don't want to cover it because my vegetables, they're going to release juices, right? And I'm not going to drain my vegetables. That's the water that we're gonna keep, and you're gonna see how and what. So that's it. I don't know if you can see the water. Can you see the water? Like, tick, right? The water is there, but I don't want to cover them. I'm gonna cover it. And let's take it to the stove. Okay. So after 7, did you see what I said? Like now, there's a lot of water. So I have it in medium-low heat. And after 7 minutes, come and check, mix it up because you want the chicken bouillon, right? And let's check. Not yet. So I'm gonna leave it another 7 minutes. So this is ready. They still have a little water. Can you see it? Very little. And then I'm gonna add my cheese. You can add more cheese if you want to. That's totally optional, okay? And then I'm going to mix it up. Okay. Mix it up so all your vegetables have it. I grew up eating these guys like that was a very common, famous meal in our home. I'm gonna add a little bit more cheese. And then you turn it off, of course, I haven't done it. Close it so the cheese can melt. Oh, it's so good. Now, we're gonna do a dressing that goes with this. Next step, we're gonna do a dressing only using ketchup and mayo. So, let's add, you're gonna do whatever you need, okay? I do not have exact measurements, to be honest. Because you really don't need exactness. I just like to mix it up. Guys, please, you have to give it a try. I grew up eating this and we love it, and my kids eat it now and they love it. Well, they grew up now with this because I think this is a very, in less than 20 minutes, you have dinner ready, believe me. Once your dressing is ready, okay, I have my plate here. I have my veggies here. I hope you can see it. I'm gonna grab, I need a bigger spoon, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna grab some of my veggies. I'm not kidding, guys. I love this meal, I really do. So, rice. I have like 5, 6 different rices, maybe 5. And I'm gonna leave those links on the description below so you can go and check them out. I have poblano rice, white rice, red rice with veggies, sour cream, and corn rice. My Mexican one rice, and more coming. But let's continue. And then you're adding as much or as less as you want it. Let's give it a try. Okay. Once you have it like this, you can mix it up if you want to. This is the best. Believe me, you have to give it a try. You maybe are like, Gabby, where are you eating? Everybody loves it in my house. I grew up eating it. It is so good. Let's go to meal number 2. Are you ready for this next recipe? Let me show you how we're gonna make it. This recipe is ready in less than 20 minutes. Let me show you. I cut my tomatoes in half. And so in a pot, I put a little bit of oil. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fry them just for a little bit. My pieces of garlic, and these are teeny tiny ones. And I'm just going to add a little bit of onion because I need this for later. So all this is going to my stove. So I put a little bit of oil and I'm just going to add all this. And I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen later on, okay? Okay, smells delicious, let me tell you. So I think these are done. And so what I'm gonna do for the last 10-30 seconds, I'm removing the little tail and I'm just putting there my chile. If you're using chile, you don't have to, but it gives really good flavor, a little kick that we love. And so I'm gonna leave it here for like 30 seconds. You don't want to put it very dark. You don't want to, you know, like that. Okay, and then we're gonna blend this with our chicken bouillon and a little bit, like 1/4 of a cup of water, very little water. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off. Let's blend it. Okay, here's my blender. And I'm going to add all of it. Okay. I'm gonna add everything in there. I'm adding my chicken bouillon, and I'm going to add very little water, 1/4 of a cup only. I don't want more. And let's blend it, and I'll show it to you. Okay, I put a little bit more of oil in the same pot or pan. I'm gonna add the rest of my onion, and I'm gonna cook it just for like a minute or two. Okay, once my onions are like that, I'm going to add what I blend. Look at this beautiful color. And that happens when you fry them for a little bit. Look at that. I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper for the flavor. And we're just gonna mix it up, and we're just gonna give it around 5 minutes. Okay? That's it. We want it to boil for a little bit, right? Once it starts boiling, count 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and this will be done. Corroborate the flavor, taste it, and if you think it needs a little more salt, add it. Okay, now I have a small pot where I'm going to warm up my tortillas, my corn tortillas. For right now, for this video, I'm only gonna make 2 just to show up. Right now, it's not time for me to feed my family, but later on, I'll show you when I feed my family so you can see them. So you need to be warm, hot, the oil. Okay, I'm gonna put my tortilla. You see that tortilla is kind of bubbling, then remove it. Did you see? I don't know if you can see. Anyways, this is ready. And then we'll put this one, the other one. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna put it here on my plate, right? I have my sauce here, my tortillas, my cheese. This is what we're gonna do. You're gonna grab your first tortilla. I'm gonna remove the other one just real quick. You're gonna pass it to your salsa. You're adding, you can add chicken, you can add onions here. It's up to you. Okay, you come and you're gonna make as many as you want, but I just do it very quick and simple. Then I like to add a little bit more on top, and that's when the onions come in place. Look at this, right? Then you sprinkle more on top, right? There you have it. You can have it with rice, any type of rice or like that. I'm gonna make more. You can even add a little bit of sour cream. I don't know if this is liquid the way I like it, but you can add it like that. And oh boy, dinner is ready in less than 20 minutes. Are you ready for this recipe? You're gonna love it. You are going to love this next recipe. Oh my gosh. Woo. Okay, for our next recipe, we're going to need, remember, the chiles guajillos. We're gonna need the potatoes. I forgot the chorizo, sorry guys. Chorizo, the part of the onion. This is to blend, you're gonna see, and this we're gonna dice it. And then we have some spices and garlic, the bread. Every time, guys, you know, you buy 3 per dollar, right? And I did buy the normal ones, but then I found this ones, and so I want to use this ones first. So you buy 3 for $1, but I was able to get a lot, and you can get basically 6 for $1. So you can freeze them so well. I buy them like this, and I just throw them in my freezer. And anytime I need it, I can do so many other recipes and use them. So this is what we're gonna do first. I already have on my stove water boiling because I have to put my chiles there, right? So the first thing that I'm gonna do, and I love using gloves because I don't want my hands to be spicy. So then I touch my eyes or my kids and ooh, it hurts. So let me move this a little bit. So basically what we do, remove the tail, right? And remove the seeds inside and the little veins that sometimes the chiles have. And if you break it like that, it's okay, use it. Use it, it doesn't matter. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let me clean my chiles. My water is almost ready. It's very hot, look at that. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna turn it off. We're adding our chiles and close it and leave it there for 10 minutes. It's already off. Okay, remember, no fire anymore. Okay, now we are going to dice our potatoes and the big chunk of onion. The other one we're going to, this one is to blend it, so we're not doing anything. But the big piece, we're gonna dice it very fine. This one's as well. I always recommend to dice it very, well, not very small, but small so they can cook easy, and they don't burn or anything. So I'm gonna show you the size that I do, okay? So I dice kind of these, which, you know, it's kind of small. And then let me do a few. Okay, so they're kind of small cubes, right? And they're easy to cook. So that's what we're gonna do. I have my plate. I'm gonna add them here. Let's do it. Okay, so my potatoes are done. My onion is done. Let's go to the stove. Okay, I have I'm gonna use this one this time to be able to mix it up better. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil. Well, kind of 2-3 tablespoons because I'm gonna to cook my potatoes first. I'm adding my potatoes. That's the reason that we dice them finely, like small, so it can cook kind of quick. Okay. And I'm gonna add my onion as well. This is the point that we want to add some salt to the potatoes and black pepper. And we're gonna cook them. Okay, while my potatoes are cooking, I have my chiles already here, my garlic, my caldo de pollo, my oregano, my onion, and I have here 3/4 of a cup from the water for chiles, okay? And let's blend it. If you feel that it needs more liquid, go ahead and add more liquid from the chiles that you blend. Let's do it. Guys, potatoes are ready. Now I'm gonna add my chorizo. And let's mix it up. Okay, I have a plate, I have a colander. This is what I blend. So I'm just gonna pour it. And let's just do this. So this is the reason that I always like to pass my chile to the colander, because I don't like this. I think this is makes my food bitter. And I don't like to be eating all these and feel it on my mouth. So I always highly recommend to pass it through a colander so you can remove all this. Okay. Okay, so this is here. I'm going to cut my bread in half. All of them. We're gonna go to the stove. This is what we're gonna do with my brush. Let me. Okay, so I'm gonna brush my bread both ways, I mean both sides, and I'm gonna put it on my pan with some oil. So let's go to the stove. Okay, my pan is hot. I put a little bit of oil. I'm gonna grab my bread and I'm gonna put this on top and I'm gonna bring it here. So give me a second. Okay, this is a messy one. Woo, so good. And you may think that the sauce is going out, but it's staying in the bread. Oh, look at that. This is so good. And I like to open it so I can toast it from the inside as well. Totally optional, but you can even add a little bit on this part if you want to. You don't have to. This is more flavor. Just an idea. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Okay, one more time. Okay, once my bread is like this, look at this, so good, guys. Oh, you're gonna love it. Okay, perfect. You're gonna do that with all your breads. I have here my plate. I'm gonna get it out. First, this one. Sorry. Okay, if you come here, where my potatoes are, you're gonna feel this with the potatoes and the chorizo. Look at that. Okay, let's go to the next step. Something that I forgot to tell you is that you have to, once the potatoes are done, smash them a little bit. We don't want to do mashed potatoes, but we want to do it in a certain way that the potato is not that easy to come out of the torta, okay? So just smash them a little bit. Oh, sorry. Okay, then here we have sour cream, cheese, queso fresco, salsa. I'm going to leave the link for the recipes. This one is coming soon. And some lettuce. So what you do here, this is so good. Optional, of course, but this is the best. You put a little bit of everything. Oh my gosh. And, what? What? You think? What? I know. This is a very delicious torta. Oh. Deliciosa. Deliciosa. Get ready to, delicious. stay tuned. Let's continue with another recipe. There you have it, guys. Isn't that look so good? And I make some rice, red rice, that we're going to eat it with us. And dinner is ready. 6 meals you get from here. 6 meals. Okay, these are the ingredients that we have. These are the ingredients that we're gonna use for our next recipe, meatless and Mexican cooking way. Zucchini, corn, tomato, a piece of onion, and a garlic. And this is separate the onion. The first thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna blend our tomatoes. So I'm adding my tomatoes with a little piece of onion. In the end, I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt. I'm adding a little less than half a cup, like a third, a fourth of a cup, and let's blend it. And then I have my pot and a little bit of oil. I'm going to add my pieces of onion. We're going to cook the onions for maybe 2-3 minutes. I have it in medium heat. Okay, once my onions are like this, like translucent and start getting a little brown, I'm going to add my zucchini. Let's give it a, and I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. Because my tomatoes already have some salt, right? So we love pepper, as you can tell. And I'm just gonna have them here for like a minute only, okay? After a minute, I'm going to add what I blend, and I'm gonna mix it up. And we're going to get at this point a low heat because I want to leave it here for like 5 minutes, but in low, so my tomato can cook. When we cook our tomatoes, when we blend it, like right now I'm doing it here, the flavor is very different. And I'm adding my can of corn. So I only did a 1.5 zucchini and 1 corn, and look at all the meal, all this food that we have. Easy. You can get 6 meals from this for what, $1? $1. Let's see. Let's count right here very quick. Is 49 cents for the corn. The pound of the zucchini was, so okay, let me calculate it, and I'm gonna put it here so you guys can see it. And this is gonna be really good. You'll see, really good. You can eat it with rice, pasta, salad. So I'm gonna have it here for like 5 minutes or so. Look at this. This is after 5 minutes, and this is ready. Now you can add some cheese if you have. I'm just gonna leave it like this, and I'm gonna try it. Taste it and see if you think you need more salt, pepper. You can add powder, garlic, onion, garlic powder, whatever you feel like. But I mean, basically this is it. This is it. Let me taste it. And okay, this is what we need for her next recipe. Whoopsie. My chickpeas, chorizo, tomato, onion. I forgot to buy the chorizo. I forgot. So here are a few of the prices that I check at the store. I make my own chorizo. So I'm gonna leave here the video. To make chorizo is cheaper easier, healthy, and delicious. So add those $1.50, $2 to the total because I forgot to buy it. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna blend this with a little bit of salt, and then we're gonna go to the stove. So here it is. I add 1/4 of a cup of water, salt, my tomato, my onion, and let's take it to the blender. Okay, my pan has a little bit of oil because usually chorizo has a lot of oil, right? So I'm gonna add my chorizo, 9 ounces of chorizo, and I'm gonna cook it. Okay, my chorizo is cooked now. Now I'm going to add what we blend, okay, my tomato. And we're gonna mix it up. And we want to cook it for like 2-3 minutes so the tomato can be cooked. How do you say it? Like, yeah, because right now the tomato is raw, right? So we want it cooked. So I'm gonna be here for like 3 minutes. I'm adding my chickpeas without water. I drained them. And basically, this is ready. I'm just gonna mix it up. You can add cheese, cubes of cheese that I have like 1/3 left from the bar that we bought. So I may add that, and this is ready to eat. This is gonna be really good. You can add some salsa as well. You can add more liquid if you need to. We like it this way because we eat it as a tacos. You can make quesadillas with the cheese that we have left and just open it and add these. Or just serve it like that and everybody eat it however they want it to. But I'm gonna leave it here for another 3 minutes. Okay, check the flavor. These taste so good. Very delicious. This is ready for my tacos. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make some quesadillas with the cheese that I have left. And I'm gonna put this inside. Believe me, this is so good. Let me show you. I add a little bit of my salsa. This is coming in a future video, so stay tuned. I add just a little bit and oh, it's delicious. Really good. We're gonna make tacos. And you can make so many tacos, so many from here. So let me show you. There you have it. If you have cheese, you can make a quesadilla. That's what I did. There you have it. Let's try it. Okay. This is really good. It's really good. I promise that these recipes, meatless recipes, are very affordable, healthier, and they're really good. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for next Sunday videos. See you next time. Bye.